Hey, I'm Al McGee with YETicket.com. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called Golda. Golda, that's for Golda Meir. She was the fourth prime minister of Israel and the first woman, and so far only woman, to be prime minister of Israel. Now, this film is going to take place during the 1973 Yom Kippur War. It's not going to be about her whole life, but only during this time in her lifetime. Because one, that was a very important war for Israel. This is when Egypt and other nations attacked them, and they were not that successful at first. Israel was not that successful at first. Now, the 1917 Yom Kippur War wasn't taught in public school. And because I'm a former school teacher, I know, but I didn't teach history, but I spoke to history teachers and things like that. But is this an important war for us, many film goers, to learn about? Is Golda Meir very important for us to learn about? Why did they make this film about Golda Meir at this time? Well, because she had to make a lot of decisions and also to keep Israel a country of their own at that time. There were many obstacles to prevent her from being a success, but she did overcome the Yom Kippur War at this time. Now, starring in this film as Golda Meir, well, is the Academy Award winner, Helen Mirren. And, you know, Helen Mirren, she got on all the makeup, which is you're supposed to do in films, no matter who you are, things like that. You're supposed to do that. But of course, there's a little controversy that I read on the internet that she's not Jewish, she's a white woman, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. I just care about the film. But if it concerned me as an African American, something about African Americans, if they hire white people to play African Americans and they put the black paint on, yeah, I would be concerned about that. So they are concerned about, well, Helen Mirren playing Golda Meir. As you can see, she really looks like her. But again, it's Hollywood. But we learn a lot about her from, well, her testimony when she had to go in front of the head people there in Israel to talk about, well, her conduct during the war. And also, they had to, in 1974, there was a commission to investigate Israel's military failings at the time. And Meir, well, she was the head one that they were investigating. Now, this story has a lot of flashbacks because it is based on Golda Meir's testimony with the Ergonaut Commission at that time in 1974. As you see in the film, she's sitting down, she's in front of the commission, explaining herself as they ask different questions. But also during this film, too, you see that she's a chain smoker. Well, they found a lot of documents and records, and they based this on those documents and records about what went on at that time. Also, during those documents and record search, they found out that she was sick, that she had cancer. But because she had all that, she still did not stop smoking. She was a big chain smoker in this film. And this is 1974. A lot of people smoked at that time, and people are still smoking today. But Helen Mirren, when she did it, you believed it that she was a chain smoker and that she enjoyed smoking her cigarettes. Now, I'm not saying the story is about her smoking cigarettes, but the story is about Golda Meir and the Israeli people and the government. They were afraid about the military. They were afraid about being slaughtered at that time. And they wanted to keep up their democratic country. But again, you see the prime minister there in front of a lot of gray haired men. And as they question her about her decisions, about other decisions, about people there in the government. Now, Liv Schreiber, he plays Henry Kissinger in this film. And I will admit that was a very good scene with him and Helen Mirren, or a good scene with Kissinger and Golda. And there's a line in there in there you should really pay attention to in the film when you see the film, what Kissinger said to Golda at that time. And also, he was there because Nixon was having trouble at that time, and Nixon could not represent the United States properly because he was not a crook. Now, Golda herself, she had 3 firm beliefs, and she feels that she was the main person to keep Israel a democratic country. And also, she is a leader that many people should admire and look forward to. That's why I don't understand why this country will not elect a female president. Oh boy, we have female governors, not a lot of female senators and representatives, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And again, a little bit about Golda Meir is that, she was a settler who moved from the United States to Palestine at the time of the British Mandate. And then next thing you know, Israel was developed and she became a citizen of Israel. But before the United States, she's from, the Ukraine. And in the movie, she talks about how the Russians would just beat and kill Jews and don't go to jail or anything like that. This film is trying to be powerful, but they're lacking, first of all, sequences from the war itself. And they do have some live newsreel stuff in this film, but it's still just not enough of the threat of the war for this film. And I feel that the acting was good, but I still didn't get enough of Golda herself, because I kept concentrating on, wow, Helen Mirren's really acting very well in this film. I'm going to rate this film, and I'm going to give it 2.5 palm trees. Golda, only 2.5 palm trees. But see this film for yourself. It's going to be in theaters only at first. So go to the movie theater and see it for yourself. And then let me know, what do you think about it? Hey, thanks for watching me. I'm Al McGee. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, Facebook, and my X.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest.